Nolf Clipper High, friends! Darth Momo here, once again for another installment of my Top 10 series. This time we will be looking at my favorite and what I think are the top 10 scenes of the Star Wars live-action films. So we're only looking at scenes from episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. No Clone Wars or Rebels. I'm sorry, it's just too much to scope through and go through, and let's face it, there's a lot of great scenes in Rebels and the Clone Wars. Okay, let me rephrase that. There's a lot of great scenes in Clone Wars, and Rebels has a few good scenes too. But with that, let's get right into the video. This is Darth Momo's YouTube channel. Thanks for joining in. All 7 Star Wars films have brought us a variety of different kinds of scenes. Tragic, epic, fantastic, visually appealing, emotional, happy, and today I'd like to count down what I think are my favorite top 10s, the best. Of course, this list is arguable, but this is just my personal opinion. So let's have at it with the list. Let's get right into it. Battling its way for place number 10 is Battle of the Heroes. This was definitely one of the highlights of the prequels, delivering killer action, fantastic emotional duel, and great choreography, great scenery. This is definitely the emotional climax of the prequels, if not just Revenge of the Sith. Where do I begin? I love this scene. This is a scene that I would love to just get home from school, sit down, and watch. I mean, once I actually recorded the audio from it and listened to it at school. And if this wasn't all, I mean, it gave us the pieces of the puzzle that we had been looking for since Return of the Jedi. Now we know how Anakin Skywalker became Darth Vader and why he needs the suit. Because his legs were severed and he was burned. And this honestly gave us one of the most emotional scenes of the saga when Obi-Wan's yelling at Anakin saying, "You were the chosen one, you were my brother, I loved you." That sold Ewan's performance on the prequels. It sold that their brothership, the fact that they had been fighting for 3 years together as brothers, and how good of friends they were. And it's really a tragic and tear-worthy scene. I'm tearing up now. Gosh dang it, I've got to stop. Destroying place number 9 is when Anakin destroys the droid control ship. This, it may be a short scene, may not have the best dialogue, but really it's the music that sells it for me, as well as the excitement of not Anakin, but all the other Naboo pilots, as he, darts inside the ship and destroys their main reactor, saving the day. And, yeah, great score, nice effects. This was one of the parts where it wasn't as CGI, well, except for a couple shots of the battle droids, but yeah, this episode 4 ending-esque era or picture is exactly what this movie needed. That's why I rank it number 9. Locating its way at place number 8, Finding Luke Skywalker from the new hit movie Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, while this may be a little over the top dramatic, it was still a good scene, and one I was looking forward to seeing. The whole way of Rey's way walking up, I was just like, ooh, show him already. And I saw him. It was awesome, and I probably went home. As soon as I got home, I looked up on YouTube, Luke Skywalker Force Awakens, wanting to watch the scene again. And I watched it over and over again. Especially when Luke gets all emotional at the end. I know that's when he's like, this is my long-lost daughter. It's perfect. It's awesome. And that's why I rank it at number 8. Goes to show how much good stuff we've got. Departing for place number 7, we have Departing Dagobah. I know this may make some fans mad that this is the only scene I have on here from Empire Strikes Back. But, it just goes to show that there's some scenes that I can watch over and over again. But just watching this scene, I had to watch it again while I was, getting ready to review it. It is just, this movie causes so much nostalgia for me. I love it. And this scene is the mentors desperately begging for their apprentice to stop and think about what he's about to do instead of driving reckless right into saving his friends. You know, he's a hero, but he's got his Achilles heel. And another reason why I love this scene so much is how they were able to give Yoda's puppet expression. At the moment when when Luke says he has to go, Yoda, his face gets sad. And I just love little touches like that. This scene, you know, it may not be much, it may not be significant in many fans' eyes, but it is in mine. And that's why it took some time before deciding, alright, this has to go at number 7. Dying for place number 6, we have the death of Han Solo. This death, it's truly what I think is one of the most tragic deaths in all of cinema. Definitely the saddest moment in all of Star Wars. And I regret, I could not bring myself to cry when I saw it. I was just too shocked. And, you know, there's just nothing else to say. It was the death of Han Solo, a character we've all grown up with and loved. I loved, you know, Chewie's rage of growls when he dies. Rey going, no! And it's like, this is what Han's character needed. He did a complete 360. At first he was in it for the money, and now he died trying to save his son. And it's just truly touching. Now we know how cold and evil the villain Kylo Ren is. And Leia's reaction at the end, this one right here, I'm pretty sure every Star Wars fan felt that in the theater. And that's why I ranked this one for place number 6. Celebrating at place number 5, we have the victory celebration. Say what you want about the special editions, but this was definitely one of the best changes made. Yeah, Yub Nub was alright, but this one's way better. This is like saying, finally, it's over. We won. And I love that. I can sit and watch this scene so many times. One of my favorite scenes from Return of the Jedi. The joy, the happy, it's real. And especially, you know, as I said, say what you want about the special editions, but in the terms of the wider saga, I think Hayden Christensen's Force Ghost makes it, you know, kind of a full turnaround and makes it for a better ending. Not just to a trilogy, but to a saga. And while this isn't the end any longer, it still made for a good one. It's happy, and anytime I'm happy, I listen to this music. I love it. And this just made the perfect ending for this story. Force pulling place number 4 is when Rey force pulls the Skywalker saber. Oh, this scene gives me chills every time I see it. It's awesome. The music cue, Kylo Ren struggling, and then the lightsaber going right into Rey's hands. As she's the true Skywalker who's meant to wield it. We all know it. She's Luke's daughter. This was the moment we knew it. It's the moment Kylo Ren knew it too. And oh, I just love this scene so much. I can watch it over and over and over and over again. It's great. It's fantastic. And I rank it number 4 for that reason. The crowd went wild in the theaters when I saw it. Oh. And if you want more of it, I've got a video on my channel where I filmed this 4 screens at once. I'll leave the link in the description. Pledging for place number 3 is the Love Pledge from Attack of the Clones. While not the best acted scene in the saga, the concept of it, the writing, it was good. I loved it. Across the Stars is probably one of my most favorite songs from John Williams and the Star Wars music, and this is probably my favorite usage of it. You know, it's tragic, it's sad as Anakin and Padme declare their love. I watch it a lot of times, probably more than I should. It's my favorite scene from all the prequels, that's for sure. And you know, the cues of it, the romance, I mean, I'm not necessarily the romantic guy, but this is still romantic by my standards, and I like it. I kind of go a little for it. Shouldn't have said that. Setting for place number 2, Binary Sunset. The music. This is the Star Wars music. No one can top it. It is the best. I love it. I love the Force theme. I hum it all the time. This scene represents what Star Wars, what at its heart it is. Just simple but complex. This scene, it's so simple. It's just Luke staring at the sun, but it's so complex. The emotion, the music, the story behind it, of just a simple boy wanting more. What we all are, what I am. And that's what Star Wars is his heart, and I love it. Now, once again, prepare the drum roll as we go for my favorite scene in Star Wars. Redeeming for place number 1, Vader's redemption. My favorite scene of the entire saga. Oh, this is what all 6 movies had led up to. This was the conflict, the chosen one put to a test. And like Revenge of the Sith, he's shown the good guy fighting the bad. Although in Revenge of the Sith, he chose the side of the bad guy. And now he makes amends for everything he's done as Darth Vader. The horrors, the atrocities, and he saves his son. He cannot just stand idly by and watch as his son, who he loves, is killed by the Emperor. And he finally realizes the mistake he made 23 years ago. And he sacrifices himself, killing Darth Vader and Darth Sidious to save Luke. It's touching. It's what I think Star Wars, its core story is. A son trying to save his father. And while this scene did change as time went on, I still think it's a perfect scene. I mean, some say it's bad with the nose and it's better without him, but I still like it either way. And it feels complete. It's just, this is what it needed. It's as Darth Vader's lifting the Emperor over and throwing him down into the Death Star. The music, the Force theme plays, and it's just, it's over. It's done. The evil is gone. We're saved. And that is why I rank this the best Star Wars scene. Thank you for joining in. Darth Momo, out. Scene in all of Star Wars. Thank you for tuning in. Darth Momo, out. Subscribe to more of the channel, more Star Wars bits, upcoming features. Always go ahead, hit that like button and comment. Thank you.